already, it's almost Easter, and of course, my dear mother sent me a care package. Fashion first. I have a selection of things, and beforehand, a few random stuff that I asked for. I think the most random one is this one. You know how in France we're a bit more open about like alternative medicine, and so this is called arnica. It's a gel that's made with a plant that's called arnica, and it's meant to help the bruisings. Like if you hit yourself really hard, you have like this big bump, this big bruise, put this on. It's amazing. I've never seen it in the States. I haven't especially looked for it. Well, I did sort of a couple times look for it, but I don't think there's anything like that in the States. So I asked my mom to send me some. It's really cool, like that's my whole childhood and even, well, a bit my adulthood too. It has a very, very distinctive odor and that I really, really like. It smells really good to me. I love perfume, I like wearing perfume, and I've been out of my French perfume for a little bit. Here's number one, that's my go-to. Whoop, there you go. That's Mademoiselle Arbel à Paris. It's a nice compromise between fruity and flowery. That's been my go-to for probably like 6-7 years now, because they stopped making this one for a while. And this is from Eugène, which is, I believe, a French brand. And this is called L'Oriental. This is Mademoiselle Arbel à Paris. Ta-da! Very simple. Yeah, that smells really good. So the store I used to buy the Oriental at, which is like the equivalent of Walmart in France, they stopped carrying it for a while, so I stopped buying it. But here's the bottle. There you go. And this has, you know, Oriental. It has more of a spicy and fruity flavor than the other one. The other one is a really nice mixture of fruits and flowers. This is more of a fruit and spices. Oh yes, that's really good. I'm wearing it today actually. Those are between $10 and $15, I believe. Well, 10 and 15 euros. Potato. So it's about the same, and you can't get them in the States. So it's just to show you. It's just to show you. So this is called crema. Made in France, people. And those are just, they're fruit flavors. They're chewy fruit flavors. This is also what I used to find on my grandpa. So yeah, every time we would go to grandpa, if we were really, really nice, he didn't give us candies too often. But when we did, it was crema.
Pour avoir un créma, il faut être gentil.
Merci.
Pour avoir un créma. Madame!
So the flavors are orange, raspberry, cherry, apricot, strawberry, lemon. Trusty scissors. Raspberry, strawberry, orange, lemon, apricot, yep, and cherry. I'm gonna open the cherry one so I can just show you. There you go. Very simple. They're, you can squeeze them. You have to kind of squeeze hard. They're kind of like Starburst. Sorry, they're kind of like Starburst a little bit. They're just very simple, very nice. They're yummy. They do have like a specific flavor. So that was the crema. I asked for my husband and also for my sister-in-law because she loves those. And we don't see them very often, but I do like to be able to give. I'm a gift giver. I like to give gifts, and so there we go. Carambar, once again, made in France. And these are the fruit ones. They make all kinds of flavors. They're a bit like Laffy Taffy in the sense that when you unwrap them, you have jokes inside. They are in French, so if you get them, you know, if you get carambar, they are in French. Oh, and I do see there are some of the examples.
Carambar, un pour tous pareils.
The originals are caramel, and then you have a family pack that has everything in it, and then you have the minis, and they make like a Coca-Cola flavor, they make a cotton candy flavor, they make a nougat flavor. So yeah, so those are also the other options you have. They make some sour ones, they make some, I don't know if they still make them, but some that were like hole in the middle. Well, it wasn't a hole, but it had a hole, and in the hole was like a Twizzler kind of thread. So it was fun because you can like snap them and open them, and you can have like a nunchaku looking thingy.
Oh, a fellow chucker, eh?
Anyway, those are very, 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 very French also. And so you have orange, strawberry, lemon, raspberry. They didn't used to have the raspberries when I was little. Raspberries is a flavor that came out maybe 10 years ago now. So this is raspberry, strawberry, that's probably my favorite, orange, and lemon, my second favorite. I want to open the lemon to show you. Can we have it? It smells really good. Okay, try that. And then you bite. It's a little better than Laffy Taffy, just in the fact that it tastes less. It tastes more natural. So that's the wrapper, and on the back you have the little jokes. MDR is the equivalent of LOL in French. It means dead out laughing, something like that. And we do use LOL in French, and we do know what it means. And we call it LOL, by the way. But the MDR is like the French equivalent. There are some very silly jokes, and I feel like most of them are a bit ridiculous. You know, you laugh at them when you're like, I don't know, between 6 and 10. But some of them are so ridiculous, they're actually really funny. There's a couple jokes that we still tell each other with my siblings, mainly. That was carambar. Then we have Michoko. If you love chocolate and caramel, that's for you. This is really good also. This is exclusively for my husband. But of course I'm gonna steal some because it's so good. This is dark chocolate and caramel on the inside. They do make a milk chocolate version, but the dark chocolate is just so good. And once again, made in France. La Pie qui Chante is it's a French brand, and they do all kinds of candies. One of the French brand for candies. If you see La Pie qui Chante like this on the package, whoops, like this on the package, it's French. That's 64% cocoa. I feel like they're very classy candy, like with the black and gold, almost like a Saints vibe to it. Yeah, it's the first time I think about that they have like the black and gold. Yes, and they're even more special to me. Ooh, that nation. Alright. Unwrapping. That's the wrapper. Ta-da! With the little Pie qui Chante right here. It's Michoko. Oh, it smells so good. The caramel is really chewy. I kind of had forgotten how good it is. So that was the Michoko. And then the last thing that's not totally Eastery, but is like a nice transition to the Eastery stuff, is... Ta-da! I haven't had these in years. When I mean years, I mean probably 10 years.
En exclusivité dans Kinder Surprise, les petits pingos!
Growing up, my grandmother, she used to have some for us every time we would come over. Every time we would come over, she would have one of those boxes for us, for each and every one of us. So I will get a box like this, my sister will get a box like this, my brother will get a box like this. If my cousins were there, they would get a box like this. It's very nostalgic to me. It makes me emotional a little bit because she died not too long after I came home from my mission. She died just a few months after I got home from my mission. So these are very, 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 very special to me. And yeah, I haven't had these in 10 years. And I still have a confession to make. This is the second box. I had a first box that is already... It's gone. I ate it all. Anyway, I'm gonna show you. So this is like this.
Seulement dans Kinder Surprise.
I'm very happy that lots of Kinder products are making their ways to the US. I'm hoping eventually all of them make their way to the US. That would really make my life a little bit of a bliss because they're so good. So yeah, so the brand is Kinder. Kinder, I believe it's a German brand. And so those are the Kinder Surprise. They are in the same range of idea of what you get here as the Kinder Joy. So I got 3 of them in there. And I discovered when I opened the other box that they don't put the foil on it as I remember. You know, now it's like, yeah, like the bridge over here, like they do and then they fold it. When I was little, it was just a piece of you know, the aluminum part. They would do that and roll them, and then they will like twist them, and then it would just like be like that. And so we would like to unwrap on the top, unwrap on the bottom, and then you can unfold. So I feel like these are not as fun as the other ones, as the old ones to open. But anyway, keep a surprise! There you are, chocolate. Yeah, just by smelling it, I'm sitting in my grandma's old apartment in Sedan. Sedan is the town where you have the biggest medieval castle of all Europe. It's really big, it's really cool. So she used to have an apartment there when I was little, and it smells really, really good. And so when I was little, what I would do is, have you seen the Jungle Book when Baloo takes the coconut and goes like, and then he opens it?
Bees are buzzing in the tree.
I used to do that with these, like, and then open them. That one was already open, so it's kind of cheating. But so here's the inside. And I'm gonna tell you, oh, here you go. They don't look as good as I remember. I feel like when I was little, there used to be a lot more balance between the outside chocolate and the inside chocolate. And also, I don't think it was as messy. I mean, the inside is like sloppy, and you see like traces of the little thing that's inside. That's what's inside. There you go. This goes in here. Ta-da-da-da! Ta-da-da-da! And then, you know, you eat the chocolate. And while you eat the chocolate, you can open your little inside eggs. Ta-da-da-da! And you have a little something, a little game, a little character to build. Okay, so I have the pieces right here. And there's something in there. Oh, what is this? And so now also, because you're very, very modern, you have like your QR code. And you can download an app and play with your toy on the app or whatever. I've never done it, but apparently you can. Okay, so let's build this thing. Step 1, easy. Or I think it is easy. Just take the... It's a lion, by the way. I want to show you. Hold on. What the... Oh, okay, let's do this way. That was step 1. Put the lion together. Wow. Step 2. Take your little thingy and take this. Ah, is it like a sleigh? Come on. Yes. That was crazy. So we have this, and then we put the lion on top, I'm guessing. Yes, and then we put the lion like this. Okay, the good news is I did it right. I just don't understand how it's supposed to work. Is it what? Are you supposed to like pull it or something? I'm gonna figure it out, okay? I'll figure it out. I'll let you know on Instagram if I'm successful at figuring this thing out. Anyway, let's eat some chocolate and move on. So there is something to know about Kinder Surprise, is that those are kind of like random.
Découvrez les petits fingos parmi d'autres surprises extraordinaires.
But they do lots of partnerships with movie companies, and the first one that comes to mind is Disney, obviously. So you can find Disney characters sometimes in Kinder Surprise. A few years back, I think it was for Easter actually, my uncle brought us Kinder Surprise that was Lord of the Rings, which was super duper cool. That was like 15 years ago, and I wasn't into Lord of the Rings as much, so I think we had like 6 eggs in a little package, like 6 Lord of the Rings eggs or something, and I did lose, I think, 2 of the characters I got out of those eggs. But I still have and treasure to this day. I got a little Legolas, I have Merry and Pippin, like climbing on top of each other. I have Aragorn, and I have Galadriel. So I have those little characters, kind of like the same idea as this, but like way cooler, obviously. Yeah, movies. In Kinder Surprise, you get stuff like that. Let's really, for now, talk about Easter.